And here we are on the 9th day of Spooky Month. Today's prompt is heavy. As soon as I saw this prompt when reading through them at the start of the month, I knew what I wanted to paint for this one. I go to a gym twice a week and I've made a decent amount of progress. I remember the first days going there, starting out with 3, 4 and 5 kg dumbbells for curls, presses and raises both frontal and lateral, and bench pressing or deadlifting the smaller weights. Now I'm generally using 8, 9 or 10 kg dumbbells for curls and such, and about 30 to 40 kg barbells for deadlifts and RDLs. And as much as what you're doing is learning proper posture while doing the exercises, keeping good form to prevent injury, so no bent over backs or slumping shoulders, which can begin to happen when you start to fatigue. I'm really happy with the progress I've made, and I'm hoping to progress yet further. And these 3, I think, illustrate the journey quite well. At one end you've got the zombie, who's been exercising so hard his arms have quite literally dropped off. I know that after a tough workout my arms feel a bit like jelly. Thankfully they've never felt like they're about to do that though. And then in the middle we've got the skeleton, who has at least managed to lift his, but he's struggling. Likely because there are no muscles to back up his bones. Although that opens a whole other set of questions on how he manages to move at all. Best not to think too hard on that, really. And then on the right is the bodybuilding champion, Frankenstein's monster. Though if we're being technical here, the real bodybuilder is Dr. Frankenstein. He selected only the finest muscles when building his creation, allowing him to lift the heaviest weights with little training needed. Some argue that's cheating, but judging the undead weightlifting is already a strange profession to begin with. And it's hard to judge what cheating even is, especially given as the usual mortal methods of cheating just aren't effective on them. You can't use steroid injections on dead flesh, or for those who even have flesh to begin with. I wonder who would win in a bodybuilding competition if we included all the other Halloween monsters. Werewolves would be pretty good contenders, but the poor ghosts couldn't lift as much as a feather. And we'd have to have no magic and no potions. That would stop the witches and warlocks from getting an unfair advantage at least. But I reckon the whole thing could turn into a fiasco if you didn't put them into the proper categories. It's hardly fair to set up a mummy against a swamp monster after all. But that's a whole other debate. Anyway, looks like we're done. I have a Discord for folks to chat and share their art, and I have a Ko-Fi if you'd like to support what I do. And if you're looking for more art, the YouTube algorithm thinks you might like this video. Check it out and see what you think. Catch you in the next one!